Hello friends, myself Kirti Patil. I am lecturer in SR Patil Junior College. Friends, in last lecture we had started lesson number 6, superposition of waves as per our new syllabus Maharashtra State Board for 12th standard. In that lecture we have seen that what is mean by wave, and there are three types of waves: one dimensional wave, two dimensional wave, and three dimensional wave. Then we have seen that what is meant by wave motion and mechanical waves and non-mechanical waves. Then we have to discuss here progressive waves, its characteristics and its types, transverse waves and longitudinal waves. Friends, here now we have to discuss reflection of transverse waves and longitudinal waves through rarer medium and denser medium. But before that we have to discuss at first equation of simple harmonic progressive wave. So here you have given that simple harmonic progressive wave like this. This is the simple harmonic progressive waves traveling along the positive direction of x-axis. This is the positive direction of x-axis, and this is the origin point of that wave. That means here time t is equals to 0. At point O, time t is equals to 0, and whenever that wave can propagate throughout, the particle of vibration, the direction of particle of vibration is like this, and that direction of particle of vibration is parallel to the y-axis like this. Here at point O, that t is equals to 0. Therefore, at point O, the displacement y of xt is equals to a sine of omega t. In the diagram, we have to consider this point P. That point P, at point P, that time is equal at instant t. That point, for that point P, that displacement y of xt is given by a sine of delta minus omega t. That means there is some phase difference between that point O and that point P, and that phase difference can be denoted by this delta. That delta can be given by term kx, where delta is equals to kx is equals to twice pi x upon lambda. That can be given as delta is equal to kx is equal to twice pi x upon lambda. Put this value in above equation. Therefore, we have getting y of xt is equal to a sine of twice pi x upon lambda minus omega t. But we know that omega is equal to twice pi n. Here omega is the angular velocity, and a is the amplitude of that wave. Omega is the angular velocity, that n, this n is the frequency of that wave. Then we have getting that equation y of xt is equals to a sine of twice pi x upon lambda minus twice pi nt. Here twice pi and twice pi getting common, and we have getting that equation a sine of twice pi x upon lambda minus nt. But n is equals to 1 upon t. N is the frequency, that n is equals to 1 upon t. That's why y of xt is equal to a sine of 2 pi x upon lambda minus t upon t. That capital T is the periodic time. But v is equals to n lambda, and n is equals to 1 by t. That's why we have getting v is equals to lambda by t. Put that value in above equation, and we have getting that equation y of xt is equal to a sine of 2 pi upon lambda into x minus vt. X minus vt, that all are the equations of different forms of equation of simple harmonic progressive waves traveling along positive direction of x-axis. If that wave travel along the negative direction of x-axis, if we have considered that wave traveling along the negative direction of x-axis, then we have getting that general equation of For that, displacement y of xt is equal to a sine of 2 pi x upon lambda plus omega t. And here we have getting that form y of xt is equal to a sine of 2 pi x upon lambda plus nt, or y of xt is equal to a sine of 2 pi x upon lambda plus t upon t. That means all a negative sign becomes positive whenever that waves traveling along the negative direction of x-axis. That are the different forms whenever that progressive waves traveling along the um, positive direction of x-axis and negative direction of x-axis. On the basis of that, we have to solve one example, that is the amplitude of a wave is represented by y is equal to 0.2 sine of 4 pi into t upon 0.08 minus x upon 0.8 in SI units. Find wavelength, frequency and amplitude. Here you have given this equation and compare this equation with y is equal to a sine of 2 pi nt minus x upon lambda. Here at the place of lambda you have given 0.4 value, that's why lambda is equal to 0.4 meter. N is equal to 1 by t, we know that, and here at the place of t you have given 0.04, that's why we are getting n is equal to 1 upon 0.04 is equal to 25 hertz. And at the place of a you have given 0.2 meter, that's why the wavelength, frequency and amplitude of the wave is given as 0.4 meter, 25 hertz and 0.2 meter. Then next we have discussed here reflection of transverse waves. So reflection of transverse waves and reflection of longitudinal waves both are discussed here. When a at first, what is mean by reflection of wave? When a progressive wave traveling through a medium reaches an interface separating two media, a certain part of the wave energy comes back in the same medium. The wave changes its direction to a direction of travel. This is called as reflection of wave from the interface. Reflection is the phenomenon in which the sound wave traveling from one medium to another come back in the original medium with a slightly different intensity and energy. At first, we have to discuss here reflection of transverse waves through denser medium. When single here we have to consider single crest, like this crest is falls on the denser medium in the form of incident wave. We have to see that particle velocity, and that particle velocity is in upward direction, and this v is the wave velocity, that is towards the direction, that wave velocity is towards the direction of the denser medium. And after reflection, that crest is in the form of trough, and it can, whenever it can be reflected, the particle velocity gets reversed and that wave velocity also get reversed. That means whenever that crest is incident on the denser medium, it can be reflected in the form of trough. Crest is in the form of trough and trough is in the form of crest. That means there is the phase difference of 180 degree or pi radian, and wave velocity and particle velocity get reversed. Why it can be happen? The particle of the medium at which crest is incident is not free to vibrate. According to Newton's third law of motion, particle exerts equal and opposite force of reflection on the string. Due to this force of reflection, both particle velocity and wave velocity get reversed, and we have to get trough, it is in the form of crest, and crest it is in the form of trough. Obviously there is the phase difference 180 degree. But whenever this transverse wave falls on the rarer medium, like this, that particle velocity, it is in the upward direction and wave velocity is towards the towards the rarer medium. It can be, whenever it can be reflected, that crest is reflected in the form of crest, trough is reflected in the form of trough, and the direction of particle velocity does not change, only the direction of wave velocity is change. Is that clear? Direction of particle velocity remains constant, direction of wave velocity gets reverse. Okay, that's why here whenever transverse waves transfer incident on the rarer medium and it can be reflected through the rarer medium, we have getting crest in the form of trough and crest in the form of crest, trough in the form of trough. That's why there is no phase difference or phase change is not there. There is 0-degree phase difference. Then we have to see reflection of longitudinal wave like this. Whenever that longitudinal waves can be form compression and in the form of compression and rarefaction, whenever it can be falls on the rigid wall, we have getting that wave velocity. You have to again seen that here wave velocity, that wave velocity is reverse, particle velocity is also reverse. Okay, and phase change is 180-degree. That means whenever that can be transversed through denser medium, whenever that can be transversed through denser medium, wave velocity is reverse, particle velocity is reverse, and phase change is 180-degree. That means we have to see that compression, whenever that longitudinal waves falls on the denser medium, we have to getting compression in the form of compression and rarefaction in the form of rarefaction. There is no change in the form. But whenever that longitudinal waves are falls on the rarer medium, that compression is getting reflected in the form of rarefaction and rarefaction is reflected in the form of compression. That means there is particle velocity is not reverse here. Here particle velocity, wave velocity is reverse, and phase difference is 0-degree here. So friends, by using that table you have to easily study the reflection of transverse waves and longitudinal waves through denser medium and rarer medium. Thank you. Thank you.